Here at the Solid Rock Church, we've been teaching our kids about Jesus Christ and how Jesus can change their lives. Detroit has been hit hard. We've been hit hard in so many different spots. Our school system has let us down. Our city government has let us down. Our leadership has let us down, but our church can provide good leadership. You think you can have hope, or you see hope coming through maybe a city official like a mayor, and then when the mayor fails miserably, it hurts the city. It hurts. And our city is hurting right now. I was driving through the neighborhood of the church the other day, and the whole block, it was 2 blocks, it was only 3 houses that were livable. The rest of the houses were burned down, abandoned, stripped down. And I noticed this little kid, he couldn't have been no more than 5 years. He had his little brother with him who was maybe about 3. He was standing on the corner playing. And what was he playing? He acted like he was a drug dealer. And it kind of hurt my heart because, you know, he had so many drug dealers that's standing out there on the corner that's what he see. And that's the only thing he know, and that's what he was entertaining himself, playing like he was a drug dealer.
A lot of the children that we see, a lot of them have a hard time even imagining themselves doing anything different. You know, they have a hard time even imagining themselves completing high school and actually getting a real job. We want our kids to know that you can have a future. You know, you can do something great for God. You know, and that God really has a plan for your life. We have a big responsibility. We have a big responsibility. Not only do we have to bring the gospel to the people, but you know what? The gospel also brings hope. So I can say that what we're doing is actually we're providing the gospel, which will bring hope to their lives. We all see our kids as someone who is going to make a difference in this city. And we need to provide a way for them to gain the knowledge, prepare a place for them to be able to come and to grow and to develop and to get to know who God is, to get to know who they are themselves, to be able to just stand up and say that, you know what, somebody cares about me.
The basement of our building, it needs a lot of work. It really basically needs to be gutted out and redone. I mean, right now we're functioning in it right now, but we're doing what we can with what we have. And we need help, and we need help. Oh, that finished basement represents hope, high school diplomas, young people getting their GEDs, older people getting their GEDs, computer labs where we can go down there and get online and build resumes and do job hunting. It represents a lot. It represents a lot, and it's vital to our ministry. Even though we don't have it yet, but we see it in the future. We know God's going to provide it for us some kind of way.
One of the things that I know for sure is that we provide hope for these kids. And us doing this, redoing the basement and getting more space for them to be able to, for us to actually be able to help them. I know that it's going to do a great deal for them. It's going to let them know that, you know what, I am important. My education is important. This church is actually providing something to me, and they care about me. We really want them to have a place where they would say, well, you know what, come to our church. You know, when you invite people to your home, you want your home to look nice. You know, we want these kids to take ownership of this facility so that they wouldn't have to resort to having to go to places where it's not going to necessarily be safe for them. This city, with all the burned down buildings and all of the drug dealers and all of those things that's going on, it still have souls here. It still have people who need to feel loved. God saw me in the midst of all of the burned down buildings and all of the midst of all of the drug dealers, and he saw me.
Yes.
And he sent someone to me. We want to be able to be the hand of God and reach down to that person who is hurting, that person that is struggling, that person that may not ever see anyone else hold their hand out. We want to be the hands and the feet of Jesus, the voice of Jesus, to reach out to these people. And that's what we are here for.
When you start talking about the homeless, man, it just almost made me cry, man, because I was thinking about it's families out there, families. We were out there feeding the homeless, and it was families out there, babies in strollers.
Didn't have diapers.
Didn't even have diapers. Sister Sistrunk went to the CVS store to get diapers and cough medicine for the baby.
Basic needs.
Basic needs, just basic needs. And one thing about it, if we could just provide basic needs, just the basics, not asking for a whole bunch, but if we could provide the basic needs, it'll do a lot.